Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pro Soccer Match 2016. My name is Tyson, and we have Slimy Throats are starting Tour de France soon. First off, we need to do a contract negotiation with the team that has been the most popular in the comments. I am recording this a bit early. Let's do 160. Alright. EPS is the most popular team for next season. And hopefully we're starting Tour de France immediately. Let's also get a card thing with that reveal all. Mostly new. Nibali and Rodriguez. Nice. No idea what this is for, but yeah, some multiplayer stuff, I think. Anyways, we are racing Tour de France. Once we get around to the next day. Okay, so we have a contract with EPSI that must be signed by the 7th. Oh shit. That's not ideal. Why can you only wait till 7th? Well, probably gonna beat them anyways. Today, well, technically it's the 22nd, so this video will go live tomorrow on the 23rd. So, yeah, I probably just gonna sign with them because there's only one guy voting, and I just voted twice. It was for Whatmore or EPSI, and then I voted for EPSI or Facebook. So, yeah. Since we voted for EPSI twice and Whatmore on Facebook once, and there hasn't been anyone else, although they could be. I don't see it likely for that to change. Or it's not impossible. I was actually hoping for a deadline later on than the last day of this episode, but we'll see. I don't know the results yet. It's most likely going to be EPSI. It's probably gonna be EPSI, actually. I just need to record this so I have something for the deadline day. Meaning, when you see this video, I've already had decided because, well, obvious reasons. We're not in a good daily form. We don't really have the fitness needed yet, but still. It's going to be interesting to see how it ends up being. Apparently, Degenkolb is a helper. So yeah, we're going to be riding for Whatmore for this season. This is our second... Well, this is our first Tour de France as a reigning champion. This is our first Grand Tour as what's it called? Reigning Giro champ. So it's gonna be interesting. That's part of why we have so low, is because I try to rest as much as possible between now and the between the Giro and now, basically, so as to have the tiredness down. Hopefully that's paid off and we can have a good race overall. I'm probably going to lose a bit of time in the early stages, but compared to the biggest favorites, but hopefully it shall pay off. We'll see. And then we have the Giro after that. So that's going to be... No, the Giro, the Vuelta. It's the next Grand Tour on the list, obviously. And hopefully we will be able to... What's it called? Do well there as well, and not crash out for once. Well, we haven't done that all the years, but we've done that twice. That's the biggest scare for being able to win / not win 3 Grand Tours in one season, in my opinion. But for now, we're just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the easy, well, not easy, but transport stage of the beginning of a Tour de France. Kristoff is number 1. Alexander Kristoff. That's weird. I should have been number 1, to be honest. Oh well. But yeah. Epsi is probably the team for next season. Sad that to sign by the end of this episode. This is the 5th, I need to sign on the 7th. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, you have plenty of times to vote, so if I might just say screw it, it's only that guy voting anyway, so I don't mind. Yeah, here we go, stage win for Kittel, not us. I also got a comment asking about what team we're racing for, what it used to be, and apparently it used to be BMC. I thought it was Cannondale, but that's not the case. It's BMC. Well, on to the next day. This is a slightly more demanding stage, if I recall, coming up. Yeah, we're probably going to lose time on this one. Not ideal, but it's not that big. Not ideal to lose time, but it wouldn't be a big deal to do. Of course, I could get lucky with a +5 in daily form, but I doubt that. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll just get good daily form. We should be not losing too much time, if any time at all, judging from our daily form. So the wind, a lot of wind, very important to be far up ahead. But yeah, is that the... No, that's Splitsy. Where's the Facebook team? Is it in the race at all? No, not that I can see. Alright. I don't remember there being a Facebook team at the moment, but probably there are. Also, I know there should be, if it's still here, I don't know. Russia flag, Russia flag. If it's here, it's not in the Tour de France. But there probably would have been one vote for Katusha as well. So I would consider that too, but they don't seem to be in this race. Neither Katusha or Facebook, whatever they were actually called due to licensing. But yeah, we'll see. For now, for us, it's just a matter of avoiding time losses and doing as best as we can in the general classification. There goes the team, pretty much. Mulmai's out, Nibali fell, Cav fell. Mullima is out, right? Where is he? Is he not a team captain? Yeah, he is. Well, he was. That's good news for us. Bauke Mollema is out of the race. Right, it was that guy. Okay, plenty of time left. Yeah, Bauke Mollema has abandoned. That's good news for us. Although it sucks to lose a competitor to that. I'm not gonna complain about it though. Alright, we're getting... Let's take a look at our team. Not a climber. We have Betancourt, who's a climber. Tons is not a climber. Thomas can be a climber. Then Kolb is more a sprinter. And Skerle, or however you say that name, is also a climber. Wow. More of a time trialist, honestly, but still. He can be used to help in the climbing part of the race. What's Betancourt doing? Okay, he's just maintaining a good position. Gotcha. Okay, the wind is stopping considerably. Alright, let's go to speed 2. Let's also up the pace for ourselves. Hopefully the water gets here soon. And let's just, not you, Jeebus, throat, Betancourt is probably 78, yeah. Hopefully he gets up here. There's the water. There it is. Let's just start riding. Let's try to take on the peloton uphill. And then attack. And hopefully get a gap. Alaphilippe is following, but he's the only one. Is he able to follow? He's not going to be able to beat me. We'll get our first stage win for this race. That's honestly surprising. I was sure I would lose time on this stage, but I guess not. Yeah, well, that's fine. Match of promise. Maybe the biggest favorites were tired or bad form themselves or something like that. Or maybe I was just locked out with daily form. I don't know. That was a genuine surprise. Last day to sign with Pepsi. I'm probably just going to sign, but we'll see. I'm in a recording mood right now, so I want to get a few videos done. Last video before the deadline has released as of this recording, so I'm not too concerned about having a sudden sway in opinion. I mean, you guys have had plenty of time. You've had since the Giro. Well, since the start of the season, honestly, so I had more than enough time. I mean, I have every other day, so if it's 21 stages, it will take 42 days for us No, wait. It will take 2 weeks. Actually, it will take a month. Or something, I think. I don't know how long it will take. But let's say there's 3 videos, or 1 video per day, every other day. I'm not a mathematician. 1 video every other day, that's 7 videos. That would take 14 days to do a Grand Tour. So I had several weeks since I really started pushing for a suggestion for the final, or the next season's team. And there has been no vote, so I'm not going to feel bad for not heeding the last minute votes, basically. So it's going to be ideal. Let's say if suddenly 50 people started voting Katusha, and of course that would be a bad move, but the odds of that happening is not likely. So it's probably going to be Epsi. Although I'm going to take a look and see whether Facebook is in the divisions, or whatever their equivalent is. We'll see. We have a slightly bad day in terms of what we need, but that's not a big deal on a flat stage like this. We have our yellow, we have the polka dot apparently, we have the white, because we have the yellow when we're young enough. So we're probably never going to lose the white unless we lose the yellow as well. So, yeah. Overall, we're having a blast of a race. Let's see. There we go. Just bringing up some information on my secondary monitor. I don't know if the sound cuts out when I do that on your end. It does on my end, so it probably does on yours as well. But it's not a big a deal. So yeah. If the sprinters want to take the green jersey, they need to start working. I mean, we have Degenkolb, so we should probably work as well. You, and you go like that. You can protect Degenkolb. It's not that big of a deal. We're definitely not going to keep our... not going to have a good position for the points jersey just yet. But it's not impossible that we would take it. Oh crap, we need to ride harder to maintain a position in the peloton. Let's just try to close down the gap. Also, there's a lot of wind, so high pace is actually quite good. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go slightly faster, actually. See if we can't create a split in the peloton due to the wind. We actually did. Come on, team! Okay, Degenkolb, you need to do that as well. Work. This is for the yellow jersey. What the hell is going on? There we go. Go, Degenkolb, go! That's a weird sprint. But it works out! Hey! Degenkolb won! Can we celebrate for him? And we got 7th because Geraint Thomas didn't want to wait for us. I think we might have gained some time due to the wind. That's interesting. But hey, that was a well-ridden team effort, I guess, for that win. And we did gain time, so actually we lost time to Degenkolb, but wow, we gained a lot of time on that stage. Wow. In fact, Degenkolb is second in a row. Well, he's a sprinter and good on hills, so it's not that, well, not good on hills, he's decent on hills. So that's not that surprising, but still, we gained over a minute overall. Okay, let's see. Of the people who are in my group, Bob Jungels is good, so he's a big threat. Tishpenot is not a big threat. Maramba Gill is not a big threat. Well, he's a threat, but not a big one. But Bob Jungels is probably going to be a big one. And Demar is a sprinter, so that's not a big threat. So yeah, only Bob Jungels, Bargill, and me, of general classification riders, managed to not lose time. And again, already have almost a minute on Bargill. And 46 seconds on that other dude. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care, everybody.